Hey y'all, what's up? Hope you guys are having a great day. Please leave your prayer requests in the bottom. My email is in the description if you need to email me. You guys are so amazing. And it looks like we got some new subscribers. Well, welcome to the channel. So a lot of people have a lot of questions about the timeline. So what I'm going to start doing with every video is I'm going to put a pinned comment and it's just going to say timeline and it's going to have them numbered, every single video that God has given me for the timeline and how it started, how I got the numbers. That way you guys can have a better understanding, because I know just jumping in on one video and going, okay, well, how did she get this number? And having so many questions, because I've done 19 videos on this timeline that God had given me, I'm linking them all in the comment section, and I'm pinning the comment so you guys can go watch the videos. Make it easy on all of us, because I would love to sit here all day long and answer your guys' questions over and over again. I really would. But reality is, I'm a very busy person, so I can't sit here on my phone all day long answering questions. So I'm trying to make it easy on you so you can get the answers you need. And I'm trying to make it easy on me, because it's a lot, and I know it is. But you guys are absolutely amazing. So one of my subscribers pointed out that in that video where the lady was talking about the vision, her rapture dream that God had given her, she was also given a pink moon. And I have never heard of a pink moon. And somebody told me it was on April 13th. So I actually went to Google and I was Googling it. And I'm like, I've never heard of a pink moon in my life. But it is on April 13th this year. And I found that kind of crazy that I also have been given the number 13 on March 29th. I was about to go to sleep and I heard Friday 13. So I thought I was getting Friday the 13th, and I'm like, oh Lord, what are you trying to tell me? I was getting kind of nervous there that we were actually gonna, but when I looked at the calendar, there was no Friday with the count that he had given me that had the 13th, and I was like, wait, what are you talking about then? So I felt led to count 13 days from March 29th, and it brought me to Friday, April 11th, and I had put the number 13 there. And so I believe that God is trying to warn me about April 11th. I'm not exactly sure for what. But, it's one of those things we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. So, I did go look at that lady's video again. And I find it kind of crazy how we've got the number 8. We've got a pink moon. We've got the number 44. And God has put everything that woman was given in that little video. God has put it in this timeline, but He spread it out. So I did write down right here on April 13th, the pink moon. And one thing else I found kind of interesting is, you know how Kim Fisher got the number 19 heart? But if you look right here on the pink moon, the number 19 pops up again. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. So I'm praying on that, and I'm going to see where the Lord takes me with that. And so the other day that I find kind of crazy is where I got the number 13 is right here on April 7th. God also gave me the number 13 the day before April 8th. Crazy, right? And where's the other place? Okay, so it's just 3 places. The 7, the actual 13th, and the 11 is where I got the number 13. So I'm just sitting here like, whoa. And then of course, she got the number 8. well, we got the 8 3 times, which was the 2nd, April 8th, and the 30th, I don't know if y'all can like fully see that, has the number 8. So we are definitely seeing God give somebody in a dream and taking the dream that was posted a year ago, and he has put it into this timeline, and it is so amazing. And there is 44:4. Her time was 4:44, and this is the only time, only day where God gives me 4:44, and he gave me Hook, Damascus on April 27th. So I don't know if Damascus will become a ruinous heap on April 27th. I'm not really sure. God could just be using this timeline that he gave me as a big warning. But there is just so much that God throws into these timelines that is absolutely amazing. So another thing I just want to talk about today, one of my lovely subscribers sent me a link to a video that was done 3 days ago, and usually I watch Merrily Greeley News. I hope I got that right. I feel like I butchered that name. Sorry if I butchered it. But usually I watch her, but I didn't. And this video was done 3 days ago, and as I was watching the video, I was like, whoa, more confirmation about what is coming, about the fall of America, aka Great Mystery Babylon. And I know you guys are new to this channel, so I just want to give you a quick rundown of a vision that God had given me, and he had slowly added to this vision. And it became more intense every time he would add something to this vision. So when God first gave me the vision of the fall of America, he gave me the San Andreas, Yellowstone, and the New Madrid, and how these three would work together to destroy America within 1 hour by setting off every other fault line in all the volcanoes. And then the Lord added the circadian seduction zone, and how the San Andreas and the circadian seduction zone are 2 in 1, and he showed me that they are definitely connected. He gave me the New Mexico supervolcano, the California supervolcano, and then he added 2 other seismic zones on the East Coast. Yeah, East Coast. Sorry, I get my West and my East Coast mixed up sometimes. Plus, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. I am still in the process of waking up, so bear with me. The Tennessee seismic zone, one, I can never fully remember the name, but it's above the New Madrid. And then he added 20 more super volcanoes between Utah and Nevada, and he started adding more and more and more volcanoes. And then he added the Ring of Fire. And he just kept adding and adding and adding. He added Canada. He added Old Mexico to this timeline of destruction. He added Russia bombing New York and the Chinese marching to the west. He has added so much to the fall of America, and he gave me Revelation 17 and 18. And one thing I just keep thinking about, come out of her, my people, lest you partake. So I'm getting that as we're being called up before the rapture, before the fall. And we're getting this picture that God's hand is holding back what is coming. But the second the rapture happens, that starts the wrath of God. And all hell's going to truly break loose upon this earth. Because once the rapture happens, the age of grace is over in that moment, in a twinkling of an eye. We are definitely building up to the rapture, the fall, and the rise of the Antichrist. You know, today is the day of salvation. Don't put it on hold. You know, when I think about what's coming, my heart truly breaks because I think about my friends, I think about my family, I think about my enemies, and I think about people I don't even know being left behind. You know, when I think about what's coming, I would not want my worst enemy to suffer what is coming. You know, right now, it's just a walk in the park compared to what's coming. Have you guys seen the movie Twister and Twisters? The what was the 19 something movie, and then the one came out last year. Twisters came out last year. And it's about tornadoes. And they really show you how destructive tornadoes can be. And yes, I do find it, if you haven't seen the movie, you won't know what I'm referencing, but it would be kind of cool to drive into a tornado and shoot fireworks up in it. But I'd be scared to do that. You guys got to go watch the movie. It's awesome, but when you watch it with the eyes of Jesus. Watch it with looking at the destruction a tornado makes and how the movie is giving you but a glimpse into what is coming on a much bigger scale. And, you know, we're in tornado season right now. People are preparing to go underground or in a enclosed room, and hopefully the tornado will just pass them by. You know, we've started out with a very strong and weird tornado season. I will say the weather is really weird. Places like Oklahoma City, Saturday night into Sunday, we're supposed to get snow. Oh, Lord have mercy. We're getting burnt up, frozen, tornado snow. And then back up to warm. This weather is so crazy. I don't even trust the weatherman anymore. I'm just like, okay, let's check it every 5 minutes and see if we got a new update with this weather. It is so unpredictable. And I've seen the devastation with tornadoes. They're saying today is supposed to be the worst day of it. So I'm just praying for everybody in the path of these storms. There's already been some tornadoes this morning. You know, I'm just really thinking about this. Jesus comes in the storm. God is the storm. And the storm is the wrath, and the wrath is coming, and God is using these storms to send a message that the wrath of God is coming. The storm is building, and it is about to unleash. You know, Satan is really wanting us, the body of Christ, out of the way so that he can unleash all hell upon this earth. So you're gonna, in the 7 years of tribulation, you're gonna have the wrath of Satan. You're gonna have the wrath of God. There's gonna be no love, no grace, no mercy. It is not going to be like today. As in the days of Noah, when that first raindrop fell, the earth was changed. Once the rapture happens, the earth will be changed. And the earth will change a third time at the second coming. You know, Jesus is the rock on which we stand. And I am beyond grateful because we do not deserve Jesus. We could never earn Jesus. We could never, you know, we're sinners in need of a savior. And if Jesus never went to that cross and died, we would still be sinners on our way to hell. We should be beyond grateful. for what Jesus did on that cross. And yet so many reject him. So many mock and scoff him. So many people think it's okay to lead the people astray. I don't want to lead you astray. I want to sound the warning bells. I want to tell you that Jesus is on the way. On this channel, I've got like a piece of hair or something in my eye. I don't know. On this channel, we'll never set a date for the rapture. But looking at the evidence, I can say, you know, April's looking really good for a rapture. But if we wake up on April 1st and we are still here, I'm still going to look up every single day. But I can definitely tell that the birth pains are off the charts. We are close to something, and God is warning us about April like nobody else's business. I want to see every single one of you at the marriage supper of the Lamb. I want no man left behind. All right, guys. Well, I do have to get off here. I've got a list a mile long of stuff I got to do today. So I'll either see you in heaven or I'll see you at my next video. Please make sure you leave your prayer requests in the bottom. My email's in the description. Do not hesitate to email me. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will hopefully see you in heaven really soon. If not, I'll see you in my next video. All right. Bye, guys.